Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be reacting to ROSALÍA Motomami Plus. Now, this one, y'all have been hyping this one up a lot, especially when I did my other ROSALÍA reactions. But this ROSALÍA journey has been very shocking, to be honest with you. I had no idea how great of a singer she was. Like, her voice is so angelically beautiful. Like, when I listened to it for the first time, I remember the Lux reaction. My face, you could see it in my face. I was like, holy shit, like, for real. And then you get into El Mal Querer, right? I listened to the subject matter of her albums, and I'm just like, she is a very just smart human being when it comes to creating music and putting her thoughts in the music. And then you add the fact that she's very experimental, so this has been very fun. And this one seems like a very fun album from the comments that y'all have told me. So I'm really excited to get into this. All you need to know is that I'm so ready for this reaction. And also, if you enjoy the content, please consider signing up to the Patreon. The sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content, but honestly, just you being here really means a lot to me. Over there, you get early access to all the videos, full uncut album reactions, other cool shit if you want it. But hey, man, you here now. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. All right, y'all, we got track 1. I think it's pronounced Sayoko. I'm not really sure, but we'll see.
Chica, ¿qué dices? Saoko, papi, saoko. Saoko, papi, saoko. Chica, ¿qué dices?
So when it comes to her music, I only understand some parts of it. I do know Spanish, but she gets into a bunch of different languages. Like, I don't know what Sayoko means. But when it comes to my personal listening experience for her, it's more so about the feeling that she makes me feel rather than me understanding the lyrics all the time.
Saoko, papi, saoko. Saoko, papi, saoko. Saoko, papi, saoko. Cuando pone perla en el collar, te pipián diferentes, ya no son perla uno. Cuando los cubitos de hielo ya no se guarda hielo, se congela uno.
Everybody.
Yo entré a Troya, tú te confías, te ardió. No, yo soy muy mía, yo me transformo. No mariposa, yo me transformo.
Let's go.
De drag queen, yo me transformo. Lluvia de estrella, yo me transformo. Todas las cosas, yo me transformo. Fran me dice que abra el mundo como
Oh yeah.
Si me muero como
That's what I was
muero,
waiting
por la
for.
boca como muere, ve. Sé quién soy, a donde vaya, nunca se me olvida. Yo manejo, Dios me guía. El loco te lego, bebé. Que cuando te habla un bebé. Un tigre con
Oh
toda
yeah, come
bebé.
on.
La calle no vida, bebé.
Right now, I like the dark sound of her. Like, everything that I've heard for the most part has been very bright and angelic, but this is dark and like gritty. I like this shit. And she's like, yeah, I'm in your face right now. Like, this is me right here, and I like that.
Tu cara, tu mira, bebé. Si te vuelvo a besar, bebé.
Oh wow.
A ver si sirven de algo.
Wow.
Los caramelos de la boda.
Quita, cógela y córtala.
Hey.
Quita, cógela y córtala.
Hey, everybody, if you're ready for the ROSALÍA party,
Cógela y córtala.
let me see you on the dance floor.
Cógela y córtala. Cógela y córtala. Cógela y córtala.
Okay. I didn't know we were getting a ROSALÍA let's get in the dance floor party type of vibe. I'm here for that. I like that. This is different already from what I've heard. Now this one was more so like, she's that girl. She's embracing the change. Like, this is me right here. I like that. I like when she's like, oh, like, I like that feeling from her. That was more so like a reggaeton type beat rather than her normal, beautiful, you know, angelic orchestral sound, which I really like that. I like when she gets more into like an electronic reggaeton heavy beat rather than just her always doing the same thing. I like how there's some variety in her music. Like, it gives me something to look forward to. And it also shows that she's a very good artist when it comes to just creating music in general. Like, she doesn't just have to stick to one lane. She could do multiple different things. But when she gets into that side of stuff, which I haven't heard too many of it so far, but when she does do it, that's some of my favorite tracks from her. But now moving on to track 2, which is Candy.
Vestida con ese Fendi, bailando plan vela de Candy. Así tú te prendaste de mí, el día en que yo te conocí. Sé que tú
There's the voice.
no me has olvidado.
There's the voice.
No me has olvidado. No me has olvidado. No me has olvidado.
Oh.
Ya no te quiero como antes. Me rompiste pero solo en parte.
Oh,
Grábate claro
damn.
para pensarte. Pero de olvidarte yo ya hice un arte.
Oh yeah.
Entre tú y yo, ya.
That's crazy. Okay. Just so you know, I don't know if you can see it in the screen because it's very small, but I have the English translation right there, so I'm able to understand it a lot more. I love this. I love this one a lot. This is crazy.
Me acuerdo de tu cara, la forma de tu cuerpo ni aunque la pensara. Hay demasiado que nos separa. La vida es bonita pero traicionera.
Oh,
Vestida con
come
ese
on.
Fendi,
The drum.
bailando plamela de Candy. Así tú te prendaste de mí el día que yo te conocí.
Oh my.
Pero tú no me has olvidado.
This is insane.
No me has olvidado. No me has olvidado.
That was beautiful.
Solo tú no me has olvidado.
That is nasty. That beat is hard. That is so nice. Oh wow. Okay, her ad-libs are so fire. Her ad-libs are like the Fendi part. Fendi. Like listen to that again. That is, it's the little stuff in her music, man, that I just love so much. And ad-libs, everybody got ad-libs, right? But I like her voice because the main vocal is higher, but the ad-lib is lower. It's a lower voice, and she's deeper with it, right? So that's what, I just love that contrast. I'm sorry. I love that song. Candy, that was one of my favorites already. Like, just 2 tracks in. I love that one a lot. That is crazy, man. So I have the English translations pulled up with the lyrics right here, right? Now, in this song, she's missing somebody. She says, I haven't forgotten about you, and she's reminiscing about a past relationship. Let me tell you something, bro. That's some of my favorite music right there. That's some of my favorite music. I love R&B music a lot, like a lot. And that's something they talk about all the time. So she was able to do that, but she did it in like this dreamy reggaeton pop kind of way. It was very atmospheric and sometimes hypnotic. And again, those ad-libs, you know, the main vocal was higher up and you see, I can't sing. I'm sorry. But then the ad-lib was Fendi. Like it was lower, bro. And it's the fire. I love that one. Candy is crazy. Oh my God. It was dark and dreamy. I love her darker music. I do really love the beautiful, bright music too. But I just think maybe it's because it's more familiar to me, the darker stuff. Maybe that's why it is. I love all her shit, to be honest with you. But damn, that was crazy. I like that one a lot. But anyways, track 3 is La Fama with The Weeknd. Now, The Weeknd's one of my favorite artists. This came out in 2022. So in 2022, I wasn't that good with music that year just because I was traveling a lot. I had just graduated college. I was partying, bro. If it wasn't playing in the parties where I was at, I wasn't listening to the music. So I might have heard this maybe. And if I did, I don't remember it. So we'll see if it rings a bell.
Lo que pasó, a ti te lo cuento.
Okay, it sounds familiar. Lo que pasó. Like that part, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember the song that much. Like I don't remember anything that she says or what The Weeknd did.
A ti te lo cuento. No creas que no dolió. O que me lo inventó. Y él me lo notaba. Y él tantas veces que me lo decía. Yo como si nada.
That is, hey. Oh. Okay. I forgot The Weeknd did sing in Spanish in here. Okay, so the song does sound familiar. I think I heard it a while back. It might have been when I was outside or out and about. I don't remember this song, and I don't know why I never downloaded it. Just know I really love this like little dancey kind of vibe it has to it. I'll play it again right now. Everybody.
cosa yo nunca le confiaré. Si quiere duerme con ella, pero nunca la vayas a casar.
Oh, wow.
Lo que pasó me ha dejado en vela. Ya no puedo ni pensar. La sangre le hierve. Siempre quiere más puñaladitas.
You know who he sounds like? The Weeknd sounds like Romeo Santos a little bit. Am I tripping? I feel like he sounds a little bit like Romeo Santos, especially right here.
Puñaladitas, está su ambición en el pecho afilada. Es lo peor.
Es mala amante la fama y no va a quererme de verdad.
Yeah, this is a good song. This is a good song.
Si quiero duermo con
Their
ella,
vocals
pero
are
nunca
amazing.
me la
And then you add this
voy a
instrumental.
casar. No hay manera de que esta obsesión se me fuera y ya desaparezca. Yo aún no aprendí la manera.
No hay manera que desaparezca.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Es mala amante la fama y no va a quererte de verdad.
That was an amazing song. It does sound familiar I think when it first came out, I might have heard it a few times. Probably forgot about it. Again, life was very crazy during that time. Like during that time, bro, you wouldn't even be able to understand. But La Fama with The Weeknd. Now that one is more so geared around like the dangers of like fame and how success can really affect like the relationship stuff and become very toxic. And The Weeknd is a prime example of that. If you listen to The Weeknd's music, yeah, he was perfect for this song. But he did sound a little bit like Romeo Santos on here. And that one made you want to dance. Had a little bit more of like a bachata feel, which again, the Romeo Santos feel to it. But it blended it with like some pop and other kind of Latin production in there, which is really, really nice. So overall, it's just a really good song. Like the entire song, the whole song that it just kept repeating, that was very infectious. And then you add the fact that she is a very amazing, great, awesome women's singer, and then you got one of the greatest, awesome male singers on the same track. Like they're just perfect for each other in terms of just making a song together. So I really like that one a lot. But track 4 is Bulerias. Bulerias? I don't know.
Yo no tuve que hacer nada que me arrepienta ni de que yo lamente ahora para mantenerme en pie. Uy, yo me maté 24/7, solo que tuve que hacer.
You know what she does? She does a like she'll grab a word and then just play around with it like that for like a quick second. I'm gonna run it back so you can hear it right here.
Nada que me arrepienta ni de que yo lamente ahora para mantenerme en pie. Uy, yo me maté 24/7, solo que tuve que hacer.
Right there, you see? The production on here.
Aunque a mí me maldigan, a mí se
Right there. So one of the things that's grabbing me for this track is the percussive elements. Like her percussion all throughout the albums that I've heard so far has always been a very distinctive thing in her music. But also the vocals right there, it kind of sounded like she was in an empty big ass room and the vocals just kind of echoed right there. That was really nice. I'll run that back again. See how it kind of echoes?
De cada puñaladita saco mi rabia. Yo soy la niña de fuego como canta caracol, como canta caracol. Ayer sé que tú me hiciste y una sí, pero dolor, y una sí, pero dolor. Que tú sabes que yo te canto siete por medio. Quítate tú de medio. Que tú sabes que yo te canto siete por medio. Ay, que tú sabes que yo te canto siete por medio. Ay, que tú sabes que yo te canto siete por medio.
Okay. That one was an interesting one. That one was really different. So that one, she just had a lot of confidence and she's talking about her artistic identity through the track, right? And it seems like she's talking to people. Maybe she's talking to like the listeners or maybe some of her critics about the way she does music. Like she was talking about I could sing at 7/4, like that time signature, things like that. And then as she was going on, she mentions the other stuff, right? That one is more so along the lines of the flamenco stuff that I've heard her do in the previous reactions. So it was semi-familiar in that sense. But again, I'm very new to flamenco music. She's the only flamenco artist I know. So when she does do it, it does catch me off guard a little bit. Now, other times when she does it with other stuff and she's very experimental, so I'm able to enjoy it more. But sometimes, again, that's the first kind of real flamenco track that we've had on this album, so it takes me time to get used to it a little bit. But it's a pretty solid song. It was very interesting. It's just like, you know, again, I'm very new to it, so it takes me some time to really kind of warm up to it. But the next track is track 5, which is Chicken Teriyaki. Hey. Come on. Everybody. Let's go. Everybody.
Chicken teriyaki. Tu gata quiere maki, mi gata en Kawasaki. Quiero una cadena que me arruine toda la cuenta. Como Naomi en los 90.
I don't care what the hell she's singing in this song. This song is hard as hell. Like, I used to go to the clubs a lot, not too much anymore. If I was back in the clubs, I would want this song to play. I would want this one to be on.
Patinaki, chicken teriyaki. Patinaki, chicken teriyaki. Patinaki, chicken teriyaki. Tu gata quiere maki, mi gata en Kawasaki. Quiero una cadena que me arruine toda la cuenta. Como Julio en los 70.
Patinaki, chicken teriyaki.
Un billete, 2 billetes, una tienda de billetes. La más dura que mete. En Nueva York, patinando por el highs. Tu amigo me sabe la que hay.
She really be moving through the track though.
Que te pague la cena. Me estás tirando sombras como drag queen. Chula como Mike D. Rosa, de azúcar la mami todo sin recibo. Leo pentagrama pero
that
no lo
hurt,
escribo.
She's flowing on here.
Un ramo de flores azules no se seca. Patinaki, chicken teriyaki. Patinaki,
I've never thought I'd be dancing to chicken teriyaki.
Patinaki, chicken teriyaki.
That was fire. I was looking at the credits right here to see if Mike Dean was on here because of the reference. That shit was fire. I didn't understand too much of what she said. Now that one was more so like a playful song, party type vibe, reggaeton type beat with a repetitive hook. I don't know what she was talking about with the chicken teriyaki. I don't care. The way she delivered that was so fire. Like, pati, taki, chicken teriyaki. That shit is crazy. I don't care what the hell she's saying in that song. That's a song that when I go out and it comes on, I know what it's going to do. I know what it's going to do. So I want that song to play. That shit was hard. You know what? Yeah. That was fire. That was a very fun club track. So a lot of people did tell me this album was a little bit more on the fun side in terms of just like partying a little bit and some dark stuff. Y'all are right so far. We're only 5 tracks in. Y'all are right. But now track 6 is that Henty?
No pienses más, nada que pensar. Tan rico no puede ser. De cuero no, pero estoy en cuera. Te quiero ride como mi bike. Hazme un tape, modo spike.
She's back to the angelic voice. Let's go. I'm here for it. Over the piano. Oh yeah.
Lo primero, Dios. So good.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Good. Good. So good. So good. So good. So good. So good. Casi me controla.
Do you hear her voice?
Enamorada de tu pistola. Roja amapola. Crash esa ola. Casi me controla. Te quiero ride como mi bike.
This shit is beautiful.
Hazme un tape, modo spike. Por delante de esa pool. gusta. So, 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 so good. Good.
Oh my god.
So good.
That's what I'm talking about with her being experimental. Because the whole track, beautiful. And then she adds some chaos to the very end. The way she ended it was kind of funny. But that whole song, look, her voice is so beautiful and she can do so much with it. Like her just going like this with her voice so easily over that piano. But that piano is very like delicate. It's very fragile. And as it goes on, it gets a little bit more intense. And then towards the end, you get all like this chaos that comes in with all like whatever the hell that was. And that kind of like threw me for a loop a little bit, but it was also like really cool just to hear that towards the end because of the way the track went throughout the entirety. But that song, I think it's about her like wanting some intimacy and she's being a little bit vulnerable. I'm not entirely sure. That's what I was able to make out, just me knowing some Spanish. But again, like I don't really understand a lot of her music sometimes. It's more about a feeling that it creates for me rather than me understanding the lyrics. Now, my favorite songs from her, I do look up the translations. And sometimes Apple Music has translations as I'm doing the lyrics right here too. But yeah, man, that was a very beautiful track. I think with her music, it's sometimes real, especially when it comes to the angelic stuff, it's real easy just to like lay down and listen to her voice. And regardless of what she's saying, man, just smooths you out. Now, track 7 is Bizcochito. Okay. Oh my God. I've heard this one before. I think I've heard it on TikTok.
Ya no soy envidia, soy tu bizcochito, pero tengo todo lo que tiene delito. Que me pongan nena, sol que me derrito. El mal de ojo que me mando me lo quito. Ya no soy envidia, soy tu bizcochito, pero tengo todo lo que tiene delito. Que me pongan nena, sol que me derrito. El mal de ojo que me mando me lo quito.
Yeah, so I've heard a little bit. I don't remember hearing this part right here. It's kind of weird. It kind of seems like we're very fast right now. That's pretty fun.
Ya no tengo nada más que decir.
Okay.
Para decirlo hace falta mucha clase. Mi piquete duro te marea. Hasta tu mamá le tararea. Que mata que me tira la mala. Si jara que me tira la buena.
Yeah, I did the beats coming.
Química pela ola de Corea.
Did she pitch up the
Lo que
vocals?
dice facea. Química pela ola de Corea. Pela ola de Corea.
That is crazy. That is gonna be very addicting. That part's gonna be stuck in my head the whole day. Like that whole shit, I'm gonna be singing it all day today after I finish recording. I already know myself. That was a very weird but fun track. Like I heard the beginning part and I was like, oh my God, I heard this on TikTok. And again, I just kind of scroll past really fast on TikTok. I don't really spend too much time on there. That one sounds like another track where she was talking to the people criticizing her music again. I don't know. Maybe there was a lot of critics against her. I'm unfamiliar, but it seems like a second or third track now where she's talking about like, yeah, I don't care what you say. This is me. This is my artistic freedom right here. But that song had a lot of like, I don't know, distorted bass on there, but also very fast pace. And the vocals, it seemed like they were pitched up a little bit. Maybe I'm not really sure. Maybe that's just her regular voice and her singing style that she just decided to go with. But that was very different, man. That was insanely different. Like the way she just has fun in her music is also very infectious. Like normally this wouldn't be something I would listen to, but she has like this playful confidence to her where it's like, okay, this is fun, this is cool. But track 8 is G3N15.
Me perdonarás lo que me perdió. Son 2 años ya. Tú ya tienes 10. Los 11 están camino. Eras de ojos cielo, de ojo azul marino. Sientes peleas, si sientes calor, lo sientes por dentro.
You hear that in the background?
Ardiendo en el pecho, sin el corazón.
Oh my god, okay.
Tú siempre.
I gotta pause it. There's that organ in the background. That beautiful church organ. Golly. I think her voice over an organ or a piano, those are like two instruments with her voice. Some of the most beautiful stuff in the world.
Callao, como los mayores, yo te contaré sin adornos flores. Pico las estrellas, ay, pico los brazos, se amarran cuando hay frío, como yo te abrazo.
Bro, the instrumentation is so subtle, but so perfect.
Bon dia, amor meu. M'agrada que pensar en moments difícils sempre ajuda moltíssim tenir una referència a Déu.
Okay, so the ending part was very beautiful, you know, giving her some words of encouragement, especially kind of the whole family aspect of it. That was really, you know, just really nice, right? When it comes to that song, I think she's talking about like homesickness, right? And like just dealing with family bonds. Now that one was a very emotional song with the vocals being so intimate. I think her and letting the like instrumentation be so sparse was a great idea, and just allowing her voice to be the center, but also that instrumentation is so subtle and sparse that like you really feel the instruments when they like pop up for like a little bit. So I think that song was very beautifully crafted just to kind of create that, you know, beautiful, intimate kind of sound, especially when it comes to being like homesick and wanting some more like family attention, things like that. So I think that was like beautifully crafted. But track 9 is Motomami.
Aquí Motomami, bésame, tatami, ella no es tsunami. Oh, aquí Motomami, vino la Yikami, cruda lo sashimi. Acá copia que ves, tú dale tu bendición. Y yo no quiero competir, si no hay comparación. Con la cadena hasta el pie, de diablo al corazón. Bésame, tatami, ella no es tsunami. Oh,
That is fun.
aquí Motomami, vino la Yikami, cruda lo sashimi. Motomami, 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 Motomami.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard a little bit. Oh, Pharrell's on there. The way that the track started off, I'm like, yo, what is this? And it also was a very short track. It was only like a minute long. But that one, that was very short but cool at the same time. There was something going on with her vocals. Like there were something happened with her vocals there. Pretty cool though. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that one caught me off guard. But then after a while, you heard like the delivery and it was kind of fun. Like the Motomami part, crazy. Anyways, track 10 is Diablo.
Si lo que pasó ya no pasará, si lo que pasó ya no pasará, si Dios te lo da, te lo quitará, si Dios te lo da, te lo quitará. Y como tú ninguna, brillas como la luna, brillas como mi prenda, quiero que tú me entiendas.
She's very experimental. Like the higher up pitched up vocals in here, sometimes it can be very annoying, but with the way she does it, I personally like it. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
De la noche a la mañana, no es que yo cambié. De la noche a la mañana, mi vida se me fue. Y como tú ninguna, brillo como la luna,
Yo,
como mi prenda.
when she does the high pitched vocals, she brings in the drums a lot heavier, and that's why it just feels cool. It gives it like this energy to it.
No les importa si corren cero. Yo mi lealtad nunca la pierdo, ni por el dinero. Guita por el suelo.
Yo.
No les importa si corren cero. Yo mi lealtad nunca la pierdo, ni por el dinero.
This must be the other side of me.
Who's that? It's like James Blake.
You are on to
La que yo conocí, la pisa en Lamborghini, la bala de Dios, juega en la ruleta. Tú no has vigilado, se ha ido tu pureza. Ya no sé quién eres, diablo. No sé ni quién eres, diablo, diablo.
Yeah, that was James Blake. Yeah, I see him right here in the credits. I was like, yo, that sounds like James Blake. He just be popping up, bro. He just be you catch him randomly, to be honest. Yeah, so Diablo, that was a very interesting track because again, she went with the higher pitched vocals. I love how she's letting it rock right here towards the end. Helps you sit in that kind of vibe that she created. Yeah, but Diablo, I think what's really cool about her is she's such a great singer, but she could also do other stuff with her vocals and she's not afraid to experiment. Because some artists, they'll be like, oh, the reason why they're using this is because they can't sing. You can't say that with her. She can definitely sing. Now, that one was more so like a dark electronic song, which I really like. I like how they brought in the percussion a lot heavier when she did the high pitched vocals. But that song was more so about like her ambition, her success, and just kind of, you know, some of the pressures of fame, which has been a common theme for this album so far. So this one, I believe this one came after El Mal Querer, if I'm not mistaken. So the success off of that album, I would assume that, you know, she would be dealing with, you know, growing as her popularity grows as well. So I can understand where she's coming from for this album. But track, well, not understand, like I've been through it, but like the talking points, I understand why she did it. But track 11 is Dilero de Grandiza, I don't know, bro.
El oro pudo más que mi dolor. No tuviste compasión de mi agonía.
It sounds like an old school TV show.
Tú sabiendo que mi alma se moría. Con amigos entre copas te reías.
This song reminds me of like when you're watching like a very old cartoon or maybe like a very old movie and they have like some of this playing in the background. It reminds me of that for some reason.
Espero con el tiempo justiciero que retornes buscando una ilusión de amor. Mujer sin corazón.
Oh, whoa, what is this? What? I did not expect this switch.
Espero con el tiempo justiciero que retornes buscando una ilusión de amor.
Bro, I can't believe this.
A mí.
Bro, I can't. What? Bro, I did not expect that song to go that way. What? What? So that song, the way it started off, it was like heartbreak, right? It was a heartbreak song. It was very emotional, and I'm getting into it, and it sounds like if it's not an original song, it sounds like some sort of like old school orchestral like salsa song that I've probably heard before, and I don't know the name of it, right? It sounded very familiar in that sense in terms of the instrumental, but again, I don't know anything about anything, so I'm listening to this. It's beautiful, and then Kiss Me to the Phone. I like you just like look like. What? Like, I did not expect that to whoa, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was insane. I would have, yeah. The choices she makes when it comes to music, but you see, that's why I rock with her, because she doesn't follow like what you think she should do or what you think is gonna happen. She's like, nah, here's a curveball right there. That's the cool thing about like listening to her album sometimes, is because it's so different. At least for me. Again, I'm not familiar with the genre. I don't really listen to Latin pop that much, just because I don't know. That's not necessarily my bag. Even though I listen to it a little bit every once in a while, but not too much. It's very rare. So I'm very hip hop. So that's my genre of music. Again, as I started this YouTube channel, I've expanded so far, and she's definitely the first. Well, Bad Bunny, I reacted to his album Un Verano Sin Ti. That was the first like Latino artist I covered on this channel. Might have been the only one so far, and then Rosalia is next. So I think those are the only two. But track 12 is cute.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 1, 1, 1, 1.
This sounds like everybody should be shaking ass right now. This sounds like throw it in a circle type shit.
Creen especial, como un año en Miami que nieva, como una autopista sin flecha, como una utopía sin brecha. Yo quiero ver la mariposa suelta.
Keep it cute, manito, keep it cute. Mariposas sueltas por la calle.
What? Bro, this is everywhere. What?
Para verla tiene que salir. Mírala, no pierda detalle. Habrá quien te falle, pero yo siempre estoy ahí.
Bro, that shit is beautiful.
Alfa, Pere Brava, sé de Charlie, Angelada, Crash, JDT, llévame lejos de aquí.
This is so weird, but still so very cool.
Dios.
Oh my god, that beat is crazy. Bro, I thought this was gonna be like a club record. That shit was insane. The way the song started off, I thought it was gonna be a club record, right? Yeah, that was I don't know how to explain that song. That was everything and anything. She definitely experimented a lot. There was a lot of different shifts in here. There was a softer melody, and then there was a more of explosive section. There's some other times where she's like very soft and delicate, and there's other times like yeah, you know. Whoa. I don't. That was cool as fuck though. That was weird, but so cool. That was weird, cool, and I don't know. That was crazy. But anyways, track 13 is A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
A de alfa, altura, alien. B de bandida. C de coqueta. D de dinamita. E de expensiva, emperatriz, enigma enterada.
I don't understand. I don't know. It seems like, so I know what she did. Like the A means this, the B means this, C means this. She's going down the alphabet, right? I think those are things that she likes, right? In terms of what she named. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Anyways, track 14, La Combi Versace.
Anda por la noche, puesta para el derroche, tu pela salvaje, la con mi Versace. Anda por la noche, puesta para el derroche, tu pela salvaje, la con mi Versace. Hoy party con la Fania, hangando con salsero.
You see, she builds a song and then she brings in percussion.
Para que tú te enamores. Anda por la noche, puesta para el derroche, con mi Versace.
There we go. Come on. Oh, nice.
Dios bendiga a Gianni, más fría que tu baby mama. Nos fuimos a avanzar y llegó a la
I like her backgrounds.
Pa' que tú te enamores. Anda por la noche, pa' mí el rojo con el rosa. Vestida de blanco, me he visto de novia, pero no soy tu esposa. Los tenis Valentino, bizcocho de mochino, gargantilla de zafiro, un diamante azul marino. Y si yo llevo la ropa pique porque soy la más real. Bitch, me creo de verdad. Me doy un flow de vaca, me veo original. Es la marca más cara que tú no vas a poder capiar.
I like that back and forth. That was really cool. They both were like, yeah. You know what's cool about that song? That was the first time I heard that girl's voice. Tokish, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. That was the first time I heard her voice when she came in. I'm like, yo, who's that, right? I forgot there was a feature on this song. And so when I listened to this, they're both very, like, they're going back and forth a little bit. They have like that confidence about luxury and obviously Versace, right? But that was more so like a dembow track, more like familiar. I'm semi-familiar with that. And again, they had that playful energy where I feel like ROSALÍA does that a lot. She's very playful and like confident, which is really cool. And it's one of the things I like about her music. Then you add the other artists who I'm not familiar with. She comes in and they're going that back and forth, and that's just really cool. And then whenever two women on a track get into that luxury kind of confidence bag, I don't know what it is, especially in hip hop music. I really like that shit. Like, for example, when Cardi B does it, fucks with it heavy, like heavy. But now moving on to the next track, which is what was it? Como un G?
Si no lo puedes tener, lo tendrás que soltar. No estoy a tu lado, pero te deseo paz y libertad. No
That was a nice line.
quiero que sepas que estoy bien. Perdona si se me olvida que tu cumpleaños.
Oh my god. Yeah, I like this song a lot.
Se quedarán sin dedicar. Estoy triste si pienso lo bueno que tengo que no puede durar. Solo el amor con amor se paga. Nada te debo y tú no me debes nada.
See, it's another track where her vocals are the centerpiece and the instrumental is very subtle. And it just leads to powerful tracks.
Si encuentro el tuyo, ya será deuda pagada. Y escribo canciones de amor, pero en esta me doblo por ti. Donde me acogió la noche me perdí.
This is a beautiful track, man. It's getting to me.
Los faros de los coches me llevan pa' allí. Donde me acogió la noche me perdí.
Yeah, man. This song is...
Solo el amor con amor se paga. Guárdame, guárdame otra vez.
Bro,
Otra vez, mándame, mándame.
I really like this song a lot. It was very, like, beautiful song, very emotional.
Guárdame, guárdame otra vez, mándame, mándame.
You see the subtle instrumentation in the background.
Que siempre me tendré aunque no me quiera. Que siempre te querré aunque no me quiera. Que siempre me tendré aunque no me quiera. Jurado por ti.
That's a tremendous song. I like that one a lot. And I like how she's letting it linger towards the end too. Because it really makes you just sit with the song, sit in your feelings. That was tremendous. Yeah, that was another song where the instrumentation was very sparse. There wasn't too much going on, but her vocals and her lyrics are the main forefront of that song. So it makes you just really be, you know, in your face, right? And it's crazy because it's a song about heartbreak and longing for, you know, this emotional attachment that she's had for somebody. And she's done it in various ways, but I feel like she could do this a million more times and I'll be fine with it because it's just that beautiful. And the song is very ambient, very ethereal. You can't go wrong. I can close my eyes to that song and I'm gone. I'm not even here, bro. I'm inside the music. But now moving on to the next track now, which is Thank You, track 16.
Hola, hola. Not really, not really. I don't hear my voice so much. Ahora sí, now amazing, amazing. Yeah, a ver, Hola, soy la Rosalía y has escuchado Motomami. Parece ser que hasta el final. Así que muchas gracias por escucharlo. También, bueno... Oh, shit.
Okay, so that was the ending to the OG album. I'm assuming all these other songs are different, are from the deluxe. Now, that is just cool. It's a very human way just to end your album too. She knocked some shit over. She's like, oh shit, my bad. But we'll move on to track 17, which is Despecha.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're on vacation.
Baby, no me llames que yo estoy ocupada olvidando tus males.
This sounds like everybody has a pina colada.
Esta noche se sale con toda mi motomami, con toda mi yale. Yo ando despechada.
Let's go.
Bajé con un
Everybody.
caja, baby, hackeado. Lo muevo de lado a lado y otro lado.
We're back to
Hoy salgo
dancing.
con mi baby de la disco Corona. Yo ando despechada.
Let's go.
Que Dios me libre de volver a tu lado. Lo muevo de lado
This is fun.
y otro lado. Hoy salgo con mi baby de la disco Corona. Corona, yeah.
Bro.
Y con la falda, aricaena, piña colada. No tengo pena.
I swear, hey, nah, I tell you, this sounds like everybody has pina coladas, bro. I fucking told you. Yo, okay, let me calm down. All right, this is a very fun song. I want to travel more internationally. I want to leave this country and go to different countries. I want to just travel more, but I want to go to places where they're playing this though. I want to go where they're playing this song because this seems like a pretty good vibe, and it seems like there'll be a lot of cool ass people there. I feel like if you like this song and you're dancing to this song, you're probably pretty chill and you're probably pretty fun to listen to, be around. So I don't know, this song, I fuck with it heavy. I love it a lot.
Estoy con la fefa, ella es la jefa, ella lo baila, ella me sí,
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Mira que fácil te lo voy a decir, que esta Motomami ya no está pa' ti.
Everybody.
Mira que fácil te lo
Let's
voy a
go.
decir, ABC.
Hips on the dance floor, let's go.
Mira que fácil te lo voy a decir, que esta Motomami ya ando despechada, a loca, bajé con un flow nuevo, hackeado. Hoy salgo con mi baby de la disco Corona, Corona, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, this is insane. Uh-huh.
180 porque suena recineta. Ey, ey. Te distraes, yo te adelanto por la derecha. Yeah. Ey.
Nah, she's cool as fuck. She's cool as fuck, I'm not gonna lie.
Jedi, Gaby. De Barcelona pa' Santo Domingo.
That was awesome. That was a very fun track. I needed that one after coming off some of the last few tracks. The last few tracks are a little bit more delicate, a lot more in a different kind of mode. That one was insane. That was cool as fuck. I told you, that sounds like everybody has a pina colada and they're by the poolside dancing. Told you. I told you. That was crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna move it on because this is just the deluxe. There isn't too much to kind of dissect from that. That one was crazy though. But track 18, which is Candy Remix.
No olvido la noche que en ti me fijé. En la misma que entre sábanas yo te devoré. Tu carita y la forma de hablarme a mí. Palabras que decías cuando yo estaba ahí. Nunca planificamos para después del final. Y en la nada quedó lo que contigo soñé. Y como tú me acostumbras los días sin ti. No es justo que me digas que contigo jugué.
So he did okay. It was alright. My first time hearing him, he did okay. But for the most part, I think I would prefer it to start off with Rosalía instead of having that verse. Me personally, I like Rosalía starting off the track.
No me has olvidado. No me has olvidado.
No olvido y tengo ganas de tenerlo un TBT yo no he borrado. Y recuerdo como que desnuda tú te ves. Compramos 2 vinos secos y contigo me embriagué. Y yo fumé, te lo pasé y a la mesa te trepé. Como es el resto pasé, aquí te maté con besos. Tu piel ericé, después tu falda levanté. Tu gesto memoricé, te puse en 1 más 3. Con tu silueta completa, brincando me envicié.
You see, with this song, because I love the OG so much, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I'm still gonna listen to the OG over this one. But I feel like having Rosalía start the song off and then he comes in, I think that is better than just having him start off the track. Yeah, I'm so bad.
Pregúntate si has podido borrar. Si no, dime por qué a tu mente yo vuelvo a convertir en arte disimular. Aunque guarde las cenizas de recuerdo y no.
I mean, he going crazy though.
Como si
He's
solo
doing
fue
pretty good.
sexo y yo te escucho y puedo notar que lo estás fingiendo.
Okay, so I think both of them are very good, to be honest. You see, I think the OG has a different vibe in comparison to the remix. The remix has more of a different perspective to it. Yeah, so it is a pretty cool song. I like the OG a lot, so I already knew I was gonna like this one. In terms of the remix, I feel like, again, that's my first time hearing him, the feature on here. I think he did a pretty solid job. I do understand why some people might like that one more than the OG. This is just a first reaction, so I need more listens to it to see which one I like the most. But right now, I still think I like the OG better. Now, 19 is La Fama Live. That one I'm not going to react to on this video. I might do ROSALÍA live reactions, like her performances. So I'm going to save this one for a future video. Hopefully, if y'all care to watch that one. But track 20 is Aslamento. I don't know.
Salgo del hotel, me acompañan tres. Jodí la gafa y así nadie me ve. Me creo invisible, el coche tentado. De golpe de flash y el core acelerado. Me acerco la Prince, salimos pisados. TMC detrás, lo dejamos atrás. No hay pull up, la bitch están chirping like yeah.
The back and forth between, you know, the languages is cool.
Lo que tú nunca ves, que se acaba la cena, cae mi melena. Es el imperio el que destruye. La emperatriz que lo construye.
Seems like another track directed towards fame and how like her life has been affected by it again. Yeah, so that one's another song directed towards like her fame and her kind of dealing with it. Towards the end, it says that, you know, there's a wall that separates her and the world and she's not proud of it. The Dream was on this song? The people she works with, man, damn. Yeah, that was an interesting song. It was very repetitive, so for the most part, for myself, nodding to the same part. I think I already said kind of my favorite part was her switching between languages. It felt like a deluxe track. It's not a bad song. It's pretty solid. It just felt like a deluxe track for sure. I can see why she wouldn't put it on the OG album. Anyways, track 21 is La Kile. This is there's a lot going on right now.
Si Moisés partió mares y corazones. Se ve blurry, lo reflejo en los espejos Cartier. Coco frío que a mí se me parecía un frappé. Te perdí hasta que encuentro escritas mis señales.
It's hard. So when I'm listening to the song, it's hard to get a grasp of it because there's so much going on in the production side of things. And then when it comes to the lyrics, it feels like she's kind of going all over the place too. Like, I want my cup of tea, either matte or matcha. I want my name engraved. I hacked my path with a machete. Like, there's so much different lines in here. Cold coconut look like a frappe to me. Reflections look blurry in Cartier mirrors. I mean, for the most part, it's like, again, she has this new profound fame, and she's kind of living in luxury right now. So that's probably the direction she's going.
Quiero mi taza de té, que sabe mate de matcha. Quiero mi nombre marcado y ese camino macheteé. La capitana del mar, pata la ola en el bote. Copla del siglo pasado, mira cómo le mete. Rumba pa' más tarde, me que es pa' romper.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like that song. It's okay. It's not a bad song. It's just like, it feels like a deluxe track. Like, she just threw it in there, you know? Like, I wouldn't like that if it was in the OG or if it was earlier. I feel like it's a different kind of, I don't know. It feels like a song that she just threw in there, to be honest with you. Now she's talking about, you know, the luxury lifestyle, things like that. And we've already heard enough of those tracks, but I feel like with that one, it was just like nothing too special, if you get what I'm saying. But anyways, track 22 is Lax.
Me fío más de mi peor enemigo que de ti. Paris Match, Motomami en Louis Vuitton. Tengo el yard que tú no tendrás, pero tú tienes todo lo que perdí. Alguien nuevo quiere algo de mí. Muchos más cuchillos en el VIP. LAX, linda pa' mi flex, nunca linda
Okay.
pa' mi.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, she's talking about the airport, right? LAX.
Así Rolleiflex, no es en serio, no lo ves, soy modesta. Bombilla over esta. Se siente heavy, se siente heavy, se siente heavy. Los focos pa' mí, los focos pa' mí, lo que sea pa' mí, lo estuve pa' mí. Se siente heavy, se siente heavy, se siente heavy. Los focos pa' mí, antes que quemen me dejen salir.
Okay, so that one kind of feels like an interlude. So that one, she's in an airport. She's in LAX, right? I thought LAX was a word because usually, but whatever. Anyways, LAX, the airport. That one felt like an interlude. Very, very, very short track, right? Minute and a half, but you know, the last 15 to 20 seconds was an instrumental. So it felt like an interlude. I feel like maybe she could have had it higher up in the album to kind of break some of the tension when it comes to the sadder tracks and the turn up tracks. But for a deluxe, this section right here, again, it just feels like another throw in. And I know right now it sounds like I'm hating a little bit, but I'm not. Like I've heard her. I'm talking about from 1 all the way to 16, which is Thank You. Bangers, a lot of energy. If it wasn't energetic, it was very beautiful, very intentional. And then I feel like the deluxe, every artist does it. It's not a ROSALÍA thing, but I feel like they'll throw in some more tracks because, you know, to boost more of the listening for the album. So I can see why this was not on the OG. I'll tell you that. They're not bad songs. It's just like in an album listening experience, it's like, what are we doing? Because I heard you do some amazing shit earlier, you know? But track 23 is Cheery.
Todo el mundo quiere fortuna, dinero y libertad, pero pedirte a ti no está de más. Encontrar razones en mirar la luna, señal del destino, no sobra ninguna. Y mentiste pa' qué, y es un salto de fe. Tú te esperaste por mi firma debajo del Merced. Que me perdone el que yo piense que está a mi merced. A mi manera por el mundo, no que sea de mala fe. Y duermo con el jury que me habías hecho.
Like this one has a little bit more artistic expression on it.
En el pecho. Quería dormir y me han robado el sueño. Ahora dime, ¿y estás enganchado? Soy heroína.
You see, look, with this song, it starts off one way, and then as it progresses, she switches it up. Earlier in the album, she was doing that a lot, which makes you like, okay, what's about to happen? What's going on? I feel like the last few tracks didn't really do that.
Soy cocaína, como canelita, por rumba que portan guillo. Chiri, 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 con mi cadena.
Like, there she go again. She's playing with some of the syllables.
Y estás enganchado, soy heroína. Tú estás juqueado, soy cocaína.
Look at it, there you go.
La calle te enamora, enamorada de mí. Y estoy enamorada.
This one has more of her in the music.
La calle te enamora, enamorada de mí. Y estoy enamorada de la calle.
That was nice. You see, that one was nice. This one, you felt like she put in some effort into this song right here, even though it was another short track. But similar subject matter as to what we've heard, but she's playing around with the syllables, delivering, and then obviously there's, you know, dynamic shifts, instrumental changes. That felt like a song that could have been in the OG. You see, that one felt like it had, you know, some oomph to it. That was nice. That was really nice to hear. But anyways, track 24 is Sakura.
Las flores de esta ciudad no huelen a nada. ¿Por qué será? ¿Por qué será? Y todas las chicas son tan bonitas, tan plásticas.
Huh.
¿Por qué será? ¿Por qué será? Flor de Sakura, flor de Sakura.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, it does sound like a live performance. I wasn't really sure if she added like the audience in there or if it was actually live. Yo, her vocal is live. Man.
Puede ser una estrella y brillar. Vi a reírme cuando tenga 80 y miré para atrás. Nunca me ha dado miedo la risa de un loco. Más miedo me da el que miente o el que ríe poco. Flor de Sakura, flor de Sakura.
Yo, if I went to a Rosalía concert and I was singing with her, singing along, I'd lose my voice the first song. I cannot get to that level.
Flor de Sakura, no me da pena, me da ternura.
And everybody's kind of like, you know, they're not really singing along. They're letting her do her thing.
Que si estoy en esto para romper, y el fuego es bonito porque todo lo rompe.
Yeah, her live vocals are insane. Like, I had faith that her live vocals would be cool as hell, like great, but like that just solidified it. I actually have a Rosalía story before I kind of get into the review of this album. So this was in 2022 or 2023. I went to Coachella, but I'm not too familiar with any of the artists. I literally went. I bought my tickets to see Frank Ocean. Wouldn't you know, he drops out the weekend before I go. I went to weekend too. So the one artist I wanted to see for Coachella wasn't there. I ended up having a really great time. I saw different artists, right? But this one day, I don't remember what day it was. I was walking, and if you've never been to Coachella, man, it is huge. Like, the amount of walking you're gonna do is crazy. So many different stages, right? So I was walking, and I remember, because some of the sounds from the different stages will carry over depending on how far you are. I remember this one girl, she was wearing red, and she had a crowd, and I heard her singing. And so I looked back, because I was like, who is that singing? And but I can't see. I need glasses, by the way. So like, it's far, so I can barely see, but I can see her going like this, and she's singing, and I see that she has a huge crowd. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. But I didn't think too much of it, because I was on my way to another stage to go see an artist I wanted to see. I didn't know it at the time. That was Rosalía. I didn't know it. I said this in another reaction, and some people told me that she was probably promoting this Motomami album. Yeah, this came out in 2022. So that's insane. Like, I was there where Rosalía was, and I could have saw her perform, but I just didn't see her. You know, another artist that's huge that I didn't see perform, but it was there too, was Blackpink. They're a K-pop group. Bro, I didn't know who Blackpink was, bro. I had no idea. I saw the crowd. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This is crazy. And I had no idea they were a big thing, bro. I'm straight hip-hop and R&B, bro. I'm telling you, I am oblivious to a lot of other stuff, but I've changed now. Anyways, the album Motomami Plus by Rosalía. So this one is a very vulnerable, and she does expand her sound very drastically. She blends a lot of different genres. So there's reggaeton, there's some dembow in there, there's bachata in there, there's pop, there's electronic music. She does have hints of hip-hop music in there as well. She also carries a little bit of flamenco into this, right? But she doesn't do it in a necessarily traditional way. She's like constantly changing stuff and moving around, experimenting, which I think is very, very cool. Now, this album does show her like explore different themes of fame and how it affects her love, her family, heartbreak, identity, growing as a person, and just even some of the femininity side of things. She's really diving into those. So I feel like this album is really good in terms of knowing her on a personal level, getting to know Rosalía as an artist. So I feel like this is a really, really good album in terms of knowing her like that. Sonically, I think it does grab your attention a lot. For someone like me who only understands about 60 to 70% of the lyrics on this album, maybe even 50%, I'm not really sure. I feel like she really does a good job of creating this kind of vision for you. So when you close your eyes and listen to her music, although you might not be able to understand her, the way everything is coming together, you can kind of picture something happening, if you get what I'm saying. So I feel like that's some of her greatest strength as an artist. But also, some stuff feels very beautiful. Like, you close your eyes, even if you don't understand it, you can just feel your soul come out your body. There's other songs where it's party, it's fun, it's enjoyable. You feel like you have a pina colada, you know? So I just feel like her music is very personal when I do understand it, but also when I'm just casually listening, in terms of like, I can't understand it, but I'm listening to the sounds of it. It's very innovative, and that's what captures my attention. So pretty nice album, pretty nice to listen to. I do think this is probably one of my, on first listen, I was able to understand this one a lot better. Mind you, the Lux album was crazy. That was my first time listening to Rosalía. That one took me some time. I was like, yo, I think I was very shocked to be able to understand it. El Mal Querer, I like that one, but it seems like a little bit of a lower tier in comparison to Lux. Motomami, I feel like if Motomami in a month or two is not my favorite, it's tied with Lux. I'm gonna say that right now. Me personally. Because I know myself. But hey, this is just my first reaction. Things could change. It could be way different in 2 or 3 months, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, that is my first reaction to Rosalía. Let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. Until next time, catch you on the next one.